On June 29, 1950, in a stadium in Belo Horizonte, Brazil, a young man from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, stepped onto a football pitch and made history. His name was Joseph Edouard Gaetjens, and what he did that afternoon changed the course of world soccer and cemented Haiti's place on the global sporting map. My name is Dr. Vermeille, and today I want to tell you his story. Because this is not just a soccer story, it is a Haitian story. And it is a story every child of the diaspora needs to know. Imagine the scene. The year is 1950. The FIFA World Cup is being held in Brazil, the first time in the Southern Hemisphere. Among the competing nations are England, the country that invented modern football, and the United States, a team that barely anyone expected to win a single game. The US roster was made up of ordinary working men, a postman, a teacher, a dishwasher, and one Haitian-born forward named Joe Gaetjens, who had come to New York to study accounting and had been playing in the American Soccer League. 37 minutes into the match, Joe Gaetjens redirected a shot with his head. The ball went into the net. The stadium went silent. The final score? United States 1, England 0. The English press, when they received the result, assumed the wire operator had made a mistake. They sent a correction request. They were wrong. The score was real. The upset was real. And the man who made it happen was Haitian. Now, I want to be clear about something. This is an American soccer story, yes, but it is also, and equally, a Haitian story. Joseph Gaetjens was born in Port-au-Prince, the capital of Haiti. He was shaped by Haitian culture, Haitian education, Haitian resilience. He came to the United States as a young man, part of a long tradition of Haitian migration that has contributed talent, intelligence, and excellence. When I teach the history of Haiti, and I teach it proudly, I always tell my students, Haiti does not only produce revolutionaries. Haiti produces scientists, artists, writers, philosophers, musicians, and yes, athletes of world class. Toussaint Louverture led one of the greatest military campaigns in history. Jean-Jacques Dessalines declared the first Black Republic. Antoine Firmin wrote systematic philosophy that challenged European racism. And Joe Gaetjens headed a ball into a net in Brazil in 1950. These are all Haitian. They all belong to the same story, and that story is one of excellence. But his story also contains a profound tragedy. After the 1950 World Cup, Gaetjens played professionally in France. He returned to Haiti. He ran a small business. He lived quietly. But his brothers were known opponents of the Duvalier regime, the dictatorship of Francois Papa Doc Duvalier. And in 1964, agents came for Joe. He was taken by the Tonton Macoutes, the secret police. He was never seen again. The man who made American soccer history, taken, murdered. In 1976, the National Soccer Hall of Fame inducted him posthumously. His name was honored, 12 years after it was taken from him. So what do we take from the life of Joe Gaetjens? First, proof. Proof that Haitian talent is world class. Proof that a body trained by a Haitian mind can change history. Second, a warning. Political violence is not abstract. Gaetjens' disappearance is a reminder of what is at stake when we allow tyranny to go unchallenged. And third, a duty. His name must be spoken. In our schools, in our homes, by our children. Joe Gaetjens is part of the Haitian contribution to world history. At Dr. Vermeille Academy, everything we do is built on one foundational belief, that the most powerful tool any child possesses is their own brain. Not a smartphone, not an algorithm. It is their own natural intelligence. Joe Gaetjens did not score that goal with a machine. He scored it with dedication. Joseph Edouard Gaetjens, son of Haiti, architect of history, citizen of two nations, martyr of conscience. We salute you today. We remember you. And we will make sure the next generation knows your name. Nous oubliez-vous. Visit drvermeille.com to explore our AI literacy curriculum. My name is Dr. Vermeille, and your brain always is the boss. This documentary is a courtesy of Dr. Vermeille, Global EdTech and Research LLC. Our aim is to help bridge the global digital divide through 5 living digital spaces where this conversation continues. From the Scholars Hub to the Intelligence Hub, these spaces are the ongoing infrastructure of a dialogue that no single document can complete. We invite you to join us on this journey of human-centered innovation. Return as AI transforms our world. Because the question remains, will AI serve our magnificent humanity or diminish it? In every classroom and household, choose to keep your brain in charge.